what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Happy Friday to you, and welcome into the weekend. You made it. This is the Friday edition of your show. My name is Gary. Still, as far as we know, this right here, the only show going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon on the internet. Very niche market. And always glad to kick the show off with that because that means we're doing something different. And if you're trying to do something on the internet nowadays, a world full of copycat culture, the only way you're going to stand out is by being different. You also have to have a very good quality content as well, which we like to think that we do here. So thank you for allowing this movement to continue of making golden rules cool again. Telling everyone, hey, let's just be nice to each other, man. Treat others how you want to be treated. So easy. Once you do that, all of a sudden you might end up with a content creation studio that no one's ever really done before. It's very cool. Big shout out to Mr. Rihanna on the ones and twos today in the Tooth Booth. Great to see you, dude. And to continue to thank you for all of the support on this incredible journey we're going through together. This quest to make this world a better place. We have a camera that is second to none. It is time for yet another edition of the Maggie Cam. Look at this one. Ah, she just moved the last. Hey, don't get too many sneezies there, buddy. The Maggie Cam always proudly presented to you by our incredible friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Boy, oh boy, does your day ever get better when you walk in there. All right. They have a greeting dog, super cute, just like Margaret. His name's Leroy. They're actually dating. He greets you at the door. He walks you up to the till where you'll meet Mike and or Rochelle, and then the best day of your life keeps getting better, man. Whether you're looking for toys, they got 2 giant toy walls on either side of you right when you walk in, okay? There's also treats strewn throughout the store, and those treats on sale every Thursday, by the way. They also have bones all over the place for you to pick up, on sale every Tuesday. So they got sales for you, ready to go. They also offer grooming services now. This is a brand new thing. Marge went in for a $60 blowout, got a stump trimming and a free toy. Okay, so you can give them a call at Pet Planet on 8th Street, and they will get you in for an incredible grooming service. They also have all the dry foods you can imagine on the left wall as you walk in. Straight through the back, they have the best puppy spa in the universe. Right beside that puppy spa is a bunch of fridges full of the raw foods if you're looking to make that change to the raw food diet, all right? They have a fashion aisle with all the latest fashion. They have jerseys strewn throughout the store. They got all the other things. Everything you need, man. The beds, the carrying crate, the buckle-up collars and matching leashes with all your favorite cartoons and movies and TV shows right there on them. Your pup is going to look so good. But the biggest reason we love our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street so dang much is because they understand and they care. They know it's tough to get into businesses during traditional business hours in this crazy world that we are trying to make our way through. They stay open late for you, okay? And they're open on weekends. Big thank you to Chris and Kirsten for that. As it shows, it's not about money, man. They care. They really, truly care. And when we take a step back in this crazy world we live in today, and you understand all the big corporations are trying to take everything from all of us, this is how we take a stand against that. We support local. We support mom and pop shops still doing it the right way. Really good people. That's what we care about, and that's what you will get over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Very well done. Marge doing some cleaning over there, hey? Hey, you going to sneeze? You know you're going to sneeze, right? You're such a silly dog. I love you so much. Great job today. Big smile. There she is. All right, let's get down to business. Normally, Fridays, we have a lot of fun here, to the point where we named it the Friday Fun Table. The fun part of the fun table, our buddy Hardcore is still under the weather as she's been battling it. It's like we're passing the baton, hey? I know it's ridiculous. So no fun table today, but we got some other really fun and exciting things to get to on this Friday edition of your show. Yesterday, we had our buddy Croker on, who will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch for the big Berries game, the Telemiracle game this Sunday, 1 p.m. Very excited for that. And Croker is part of a little squad of ours, him along with Matt Donlevy and Myles Morrison. We were like the 4 sort of local new cast members for Telemiracle. And we're all going to be there Sunday. And we talked to Croker, but now it's time for us to talk to those other two jabronis as we continue to get you ready for the big Telemiracle game this Sunday at 1 p.m. Let's go ahead and roll that tape, Miss Rihanna. The boys are back in town, just like that song the guys sang numerous times. Matt Donlevy, how do I do this? Up here, Myles Morrison down here. Yesterday, you heard our boy Clayton Croker. I'd like to call us the Big Four. You know, in AEW wrestling, they have the Big Four, the pillars of wrestling. We're the Big Four of the new wave of the, I don't want to say mediocre, but I want to say low-level castmates. Would that be appropriate? Am I hitting it?
You know what we are.
You don't want to say mediocre, despite it being a pretty apt term.
It still blows my mind that we did that, right? Like, I'm not the only one here.
Yeah.
It's still crazy that what happened here.
Oh, totally.
Okay. So then you jump to yesterday, and Croker comes on and says, yeah, I'm throwing out the first pitch. We were all just hanging out here not too long ago talking about how disrespectful it would be to Teddy to throw out the first pitch. So I put that on him. He's like, yeah, you know, we did talk about that. And then we talked about the different options for the big opening pitch. Sorry, we should say what we're talking about. The big Berries game going on this Sunday, 1 p.m. It's the Telemiracle Berries game. Passing the bucket around, doing a bunch of fun stuff. And Croker is
I'm going to be there.
We're all there. I got his tickets. I got his 10 tickets. So we better make sure everyone's there, else I'm going to be pretty lonely in our area. But
that's awesome.
We were joking about Croker might be the first guy to ever go to the bullpen for the first pitch. Never been done before. Like right before he's ready to go, have coach come up like, no, man, we want the lefty. Maybe get one of you jabrones to come out. Then I floated the idea of doing, instead of a opening ceremonial first pitch, which everybody does, why don't you do an opening ceremonial first hit where you just like pop one up to yourself and sock a dinger?
I don't know, man. I got more confidence in getting a ball over a plate than hitting a ball I throw up myself.
Oh, no. Make no mistake. The whole idea here is a huge failure. Like this ball goes straight in the ground or it might go to the side and hit a kid. Like it's not good. There's a reason we don't do it.
Can I have a tee?
I think that's the play.
Yeah, maybe if
Get
we
people talking about it the next day.
That's true. Go viral. If you could tee it up, that might be the the secret path to getting something good going there. Either way, Matt, let's start with you. What are we expecting from our good buddy Clayton Croker with the opening first pitch at the Berries game this Sunday?
Well, he's going to have a tough time seeing out of the Teddy head, but I'm pretty sure that he is going to get the ball in the vicinity of home plate. No, I think it's going to be good. I haven't seen his form. I've seen all of his golfing things. I know the swing's all right, but
he's got the football arm. He's quarterback.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's talking about Uncle Ricoing it.
So he can sling it. Okay. I actually would prefer to see a Timmy Wakefield knuckler holding onto the ball like that.
That's my pick.
And then just like a shot put Hadouken kind of thing.
Wiggle in.
Let the ball do the work. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. A la Queen Elizabeth on the Naked Gun movie.
So good, Leslie Nielsen. And O.J. Simpson in that movie as well.
Great actor. Love that
Great
guy.
face. Yes.
As a complete side note, my little guy, I got a little boy who's 1.5, and he's just learning about farm animals. And we're doing a puzzle, and it's the alphabet, so it's A to Z. And there's for Q, there's a queen, and it's a cartoon queen, old lady, white curly hair, and my little guy looks at it and goes, "Bah."
Sheep.
We're like, there's no sheep on here, and we're like, oh, he thinks old women look like sheep. That's incredible. So
those are called the moments we need to take the time to appreciate in life, right there, aren't they? This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Myles, what do you think? What do you think he's gonna? Because I'll tell you, he was talking about as well getting a quick bullpen session in, getting the velo up. Like he's exploring a lot of options. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. What do you expect?
Guy. I think he's capable of throwing in a good one. But are we betting butter tarts on this? What are we doing?
Oh man, I'm still dreaming about those things. Those things were so good. I'll bet butter tarts as long as I don't have to make them. I will pay for everything. Just get them in my mouth.
We all know who's making them.
Loser has to bake butter tarts for everybody. I'm betting he throws a ball.
Oof.
Sorry, Clayton. I have no faith in you, but I love you.
Wait, I bet he worked the odds there, hey?
I bet he throws out his shoulder.
There it is. See, that's what we're looking. Okay.
Yes.
I think we
career-ending injury.
We stumbled upon something fun here, guys. I really think we're going to put the odds out. We're going to make an official odds list right now on how the ceremonial first pitch will go for the morning show host extraordinaire / Mr. Everybody on all social media, everywhere, forever. And if we're gonna put odds on throwing a shoulder out or like a career-ending injury, that's something where you're looking at like a 15 to 20 to 1, because the odds are still pretty good it could happen.
Just to clarify, it's ending his baseball career, not his broadcasting career.
Yes.
Right? Because that's you gotta throw it exceptionally oddly to throw out your entire like broadcasting and talking career.
He'll just have to change sipping hands is all.
I am visual proof, fellas,
Yeah.
that you can still do the radio thing without having any skill on any field or rink or pitch or whatever it is. I tried. Trust me.
Miles, this is where we tell Gary he's really good at this job. Gary, you're good. Shut up. No, you're good at this.
No, I'm not looking for it. Now I feel like a real loser. And that's not why we're here, you guys. We
love you, Gary.
We are here to talk about the again, is this the first game for anyone else? My first game.
My first game. Yeah.
So we're all going in there. So for our squad. Now, Miles, do we have kids coming with you? Because I got 10 tickets.
Yeah, I'm bringing my little girl. She's 4, and then my little guy. We'll see if he buzz at a few old women there. Or...
Fantastic. So that's 3, and then Donlevy 4, me 5, LB 6, Kyle and Aaliyah 7 and 8, and Croker 9. And there's a possibility that Curtis Anderson may be showing up. Our good buddy from Strip Down. And we were, man, the memories, they keep coming back. Like, we just ran another Strip Down there not too long ago. And I had Curtis Anderson here and Caitlin, who is the host of Gary Scaries here on the network, as well as the co-host of Strip Down, the social media correspondent. And we were talking about that magical evening when, like, the amount of insane things that happened within that hour just blow my mind. Like, from George coming on being George, doing his thing, and having Curtis freaking mark out and like lose it, like fangirl, the most hilarious way possible. To have Matt and JoJo do what you guys do, and then to end it with Douglas coming out with the freestyle. Like, it is probably the most memorable, dare I say, the best episode of Strip Down that's ever been done. You guys, there's nothing really to throw out there. It's just, that was one hell of a night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty unbelievable. That was just in addition to having working with Myles for 2-3 weeks in a row in the evenings when we could, writing and overwriting things for Telemiracle. I was also asked if I would accompany JoJo with a few of his songs.
Crazy.
Which I pushed it to the limit to learn, figure out, and learn all the lyrics to the songs. I didn't know him. I didn't know really what he was looking for, and he's so chill. I was like, "What do you want to do?" He's like, "I don't know. Let's figure it out on the day." It's like, that's not how I work. I need a little bit more structure than that. But
bro.
So I wound up learning 5 songs front to back that I'd never heard before. Sorry, JoJo, but I hadn't heard them before, and we pulled it off. And the fact that in full disclosure, I didn't know that Doug was a rapper. I thought that he pulled a rabbit out of his ass. And
Douglas, shout out.
He's
unbelievable.
He's quite good. And it was I was like, this is insane. I can't believe that this is happening too.
That's his album right there.
Cool.
Oh,
Douglas.
no way.
Yeah, our dude.
That's awesome.
He has another alter ego called Dr. Booty Quiver. And he's like a punk rock version. Like, it's incredible what he does. It's very cool. And yeah, like, he came out there and he did it. He filled in when Myles said, "I can't be clean, bro. I'm from the streets. I can't go out there."
That was my biggest regret of all of Telemiracle, which I already have an idea to make up for it next year if we do it.
Yep.
But so as Matt was alluding to, the tricky thing about what we do is we have to write and prepare so much material to have even kind of a somewhat of a safety blanket or a safety net before we go up. Whereas, the singers and the musician performers are, they're just playing songs that they still have to rehearse and they still got to sound good, but it's a very different preparation, right?
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
we stayed up so late, writing like 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row before that. And I'm fried. And I'm like, oh, I can finally take a break and watch this stripped down thing. I've always wanted to, I've never seen it before. And then had no idea that they get you to talk and stuff. And I'm so wiped, so brain dead. And then I'm thinking, oh, they've done 4 songs. They're crushing it. They're both doing an amazing job. And then they hand me the mic after Strombo, and I'm like, what business do I have talking after him? And I'm like, this is not how we should be doing this.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
and then
Sabine's in the building, and
Yeah,
it's like, why don't you talk to the person who's on TV and talks for a living?
Literally right there,
and then
right beside him.
and then they have their one more song left, and I'm like, great, they can do that. Get home, get sleep at a decent time. And then he goes, Myles has done rapping before. Why don't we get him up here? And I'm like, no, what? I don't want to work right now. I've shut my brain off. I'm like falling asleep in the stands, not because the show is sleepy. Like
Total
I'm just
exhausted.
like hyped. And then and yeah, just did not have it in me. And all I could think of was like the most filthy stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And then yeah, Doug comes out, and I had never met him, so he just crushes this freestyle, and I was like, oh well, that was the happiest ending that could have happened.
It was perfect. It was the telemiracle gods just guiding the ship like they always do. The universe is always doing its thing, and like that's another thing no one really thinks about is like you guys. You were probably the last cast members to come on board. Hey, would that be accurate to say? Yeah. So you had the least amount to prepare for. You had the most amount of stuff to cover for. And in the middle of all of that, hey, let's go perform on a live show for an hour. Like that, I didn't know all this. Like this is it. Yeah, everything I learn about this, it becomes more and more incredible what you guys pulled off, man. That's absolutely insane.
It was like daunting. more or less. It was either Kyle, Aaliyah, or both. They just sent me an email and like, hey, do you want to do this too? And I mean, it's Telemiracle week, so the only answer is yes. There's no I'm too tired. There's no like, no, I'm not feeling it. It's like, oh yeah, 100%.
You feel it and you ride it through, and especially a guy like you, Matt, who's been connected from all this from the start. Like everyone always talks about, yeah, we have our connection here, we have our connection there. I remember when we first sat down and I knew your story and I asked you about the connection. Like, oh yeah, that's right. You're basically Telemiracle freaking royalty, dude. And it's so cool to have that also as a part of all of this, right? Like it's another edition of the past giving back to the future and passing the torch. There's a lot of magic going on there.
Definitely. Yeah, it's still pretty surreal, and like I'll get people messaging me every once in a while because they'll remember, or oddly, I won a thing through the Kinsman like this week too.
Are you allowed to, bro?
I don't know. I feel real weird about it that they pulled my name that in a 50-50 draw, but like people coming out of the woodwork that I hadn't heard from since Telemiracle, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, congrats on this thing, but also congrats on like Telemiracle. That was a really good job and couldn't have been easy and all that, all of the things that people say. And it was, yeah, it's still boggles my mind. And I'm happy I got to tell all those stories that this time around. If I'm lucky enough for year 2, I got to find a new talking line.
Well, hey, lots of time to prep, boys. That's what I love to say. We still got a bunch of days before the next round. And again, we all have to be like, if we're welcome back, and we all get that. But my mindset here is if I have a team that just won the Super Bowl, that just broke the record for the biggest whatever it is of all time, I'm definitely running that team back, and I'm probably going to add to it. So that's sort of where my mindset is at. And I know that's sort of, maybe not the best way to go about it, but it was so incredible what we all accomplished together. I don't mean just you and us, like this province, this country, all that stuff, man. It'd be silly not to. So I'm assuming that's going to happen. And not just that. Like, we're sort of in the same boat where, like, I'm the backstage lounge guy. That's where I do my thing. You guys, you're basically like the dedicated overnight guys now, right? Like, this is sort of your baby. And I feel like there's a lot that you can build on, and that's what we've talked about for a second running of this style of an overnight display. As far as even going live, like, we've been pushing for that live. Almost keep her live the whole way when no one's sleeping anyway.
That's very true. We could really we could turn it into the overnight summer camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have a slumber party.
big Monopoly game, like we said last
Yeah.
time. You know, we could just
Good.
start a Monopoly game every like 10 minutes. Just see
I'll
how
bring them
fast
out
we can set it
too,
up.
and we'll just we'll get wild.
Yeah. And like you guys said too, there was lots of ideas that were left on the table. That's why we sort of started this little backstage lounge segment that we've been calling it. And it's the momentum is starting to grow again. And I think this Sunday it will all culminate. Now, I don't know what else is going on besides the ceremonial first pitch and a bucket being passed around. Have you guys heard anything else about any other responsibilities for us at all? Have you talked to anybody?
Clayton figured we would be leading the take me out to the ball game during the 7th inning stretch.
There you
I
go.
I hope that happens. So
That would be great.
We do know the PA announcer, Mr. Baseball. He's on this very show every Wednesday, live on your show. Yeah. So his real name is Simon Hyatt. He's royalty as far as local television goes here, and he's a baseball genius, and he is the PA announcer for the Berries. So I'm gonna talk to him beforehand, see if we can get a couple things cooking, and I'll keep you guys informed on them. As when you have the ear of the PA announcer, as you know, you can do a lot of stuff. And as well,
that's huge.
we may know some of the camera people there too, so we may be able to pull some stuff off. Might be time to put the thinking hat again. So.
My little girl, who's 4 now, when she was 3, we have the book of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, so she knows all the lyrics to it. So then we did a family trip to San Diego, and we watched the Padres game. And I know she's only going to watch 3 innings. She's 3 years old. But so we watched the first one, and then we go wander around. We do some kid stuff. They got a little playground there and stuff. And then I made sure to come back so we could watch and sing the 7th inning stretch together. Crushed it. So, and she'll be there at the Berries game. So
perfect. Full circle yet again. Anything else you guys want to get out there? You guys got any gigs coming up or anything exciting? Any promos?
I have a little story. Matt, do you have anything?
Just the Bridge City Comedy Competition, July 14th. I'm going to be making people laugh. July 26th at Black Rose Whiskey Club. Craig Gordon Watson puts on a really nice show there. It's free. Just go book a table though. Reserve a table. Have some beverages. Black Rose Whiskey Club puts on a pretty nice venue for that. And otherwise, you can maybe catch me on TV if you watch the game in Vancouver at 1 p.m. at the World Cup, because I'm going.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing I won, Gary, through the Kinsman. Yeah. I won that. They called me Monday, and I was like, I entered that? Like, yeah, and you won. Like, oh, cool. And they're like, well, you can take the money, you can take the trip. And I was like, well, I'll take the trip. He's like, no one ever takes the trip. He's like, I'm going to take the trip. He's like, but no one takes the trip. He's like, well, we'll figure it out because I'm going.
Start winning the elephant, man. It's Stampy all over again. I get it.
Yeah. So catch me on live TV. Maybe look for me. I'll be at BC Place.
Fantastic.
But otherwise, I'm in town, doing stand up around town and hanging out with Myles once or twice.
And looking very handsome while you do it. I'll let you know that as well. Very, very handsome. Myles, what you got going on, buddy? Tell me your story.
So I just did a CBC Debaters taping, Broadway theater, super fun. It doesn't air until September, but it's a real good one. I think people are really gonna like it. When they do the live taping, you do kind of a little sort of pre-planned back and forth with the host, Steve Patterson. And so he's just got a cue card with a tee up question on it. And then just for like a quick punchline. And it's not part of the show. It's just to get the crowd to get familiar with you. You have a quick laugh, and then they kind of are a little more on your side when you start doing the debate, right? So that you're not just going into this ridiculous debate cold for them. And so mine on purpose was my favorite joke from the overnights of Telemiracle. And he goes, so I understand you've, it's just like a late night talk show kind of thing, right? So he goes, I understand you hosted a record-breaking Telemiracle last year. And he's from Toronto. He doesn't know what Telemiracle is. I go, yeah, but honestly, when I got cast on it, I thought my agent was casting me on Spanish soap opera called Telemiracle. And he just stared at me blankly, and the crowd, massive laugh. And I was like,
Right.
that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, that was not for you, Steve.
Yeah, it's
He's
very fun.
clearly not very fond of telenovelas. Is that right? Telenovelas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
to
so I was
telenovelas.
very pumped to get to like reuse that joke for a
Beautiful.
big crowd, because when we did it at the cabaret, like that was part of probably 3 a.m. at Telemiracle. So I don't know that a lot of people were
You
watching
saw
at
it,
that
yeah.
time, but
That's
it
right.
was pretty fun. So
Right on, dude. Anything else going on?
I got a show at Waka Golf Course
nice.
next month, a couple weeks. We did it last year. It's gonna be really fun. And all the campers come in for it and everything. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's a good little outdoor show. And then not too much. People can always check my website, mylesmorrison.com. I'm in Jasper doing a heckler's hole at a golf course for the mayor's golf tournament out there in August.
Amazing.
So
How does that happen? Real quick. How the heck does that happen? How do you get picked for that out there?
just I got an
Word of
agent
mouth,
in
people?
Alberta, and he called and he's like, "Are you interested in this?" And I was like, "Of course."
That's
That's
so cool.
just
Oh,
make fun of people all day long. Yeah, it
those are
sounds great.
amazing. Yeah, Croker did that for a couple too, and every guy I've
Really?
talked to that's done them, they say they just love doing it, like the best time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like a blast. So
Right on.
It looks so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should put a little tournament together and get some, maybe every hole's a heckle hole. Call it the heckle.
that would be
golf.
fun. We mentioned
Oh,
that last time, that the Telemiracle Open.
Yeah, at the whatever Cactus Club Pike Lake
Oh yeah, the
Golf
Pike Lake
Course.
Cactus Golf Course. I think it's
Yeah,
true.
the honor system whack-a-mole.
There you
Yep.
go. And I'll tell you guys, our Telemiracle friends are watching this. Like I was talking to Kayla, I was talking to Kylie, like they're all watching what we're talking about here, as
Nice.
we are promoting the big day coming up this Sunday. So they heard these ideas, and I think they might help make them come to fruition. We'll see how it all goes. Matt, Myles,
Yeah,
thank you
right.
so much for always giving us a couple minutes, man. It means the world. We'll be in touch. We'll figure out our how we're going to get there. Croker yesterday was talking about carpooling, but we got kids. We'll figure it all out. We got a big squad. Like we got 10 people coming in there. So
Mhm.
we'll talk about how we're going to get there. And then once we are there, we'll have all the fun as Telemiracle taking over the Saskatoon Berries game. Very excited, boys. Our first game. Are we bringing gloves? Should we bring gloves?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm oiling mine up
As we speak.
as we speak.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you Sunday.
Okay,
See you,
cheers,
Gary.
Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
I just love those guys so much. Again, going to be a big day this Sunday, 1 p.m. Go Berries, go. The Telemiracle Berries game as the Friday edition of your show continues here. Big day at the network. We were talking about yesterday. I believe it's going to be the busiest day we've ever had here in a single day. So right after this show, we will be recording Commander Cookup Podcast, the best Magic the Gathering show in Canada. And then right after that, we're hopping right into 13th Melon here on YouTube, as well as our Friday night pizza party going on over on the Twitch stream. That would be twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. That's where you'll find us. So we'll be streaming on the Twitch, streaming on the YouTube. I'll be going back and forth from both shows, doing our thing, having all the fun over in Twitch. You know we're going to have another lovely, delicious, amazing delicacy for our friends over at Fun with Graphics. Love it so much. Vern's Pizza. Check them out. We had a great run there. Inferno Chicken Pizza. Going into the sports pizza. Literally, the sports pizza. And then Michelangelo Pizza. Those are all Vern's Light Pizzas. And it's like a whole different pizzeria. We all know about Vern's Original Thick. Yeah, we know about that. So good. But that Vern's Light is a whole different story, man. So we'll see what we get sent over tonight. Maybe those jalapeno blasters, which we had last week, we're back on the menu. Well, they're on the menu now with that Inferno Chicken. The Michelangelo, not there yet. So maybe we'll have another surprise pizza or a snack to show off to. Either way, we're going to be showing off all those delicious delicacies from our friends over at Vern's Pizza. We love you, Vern's. Best in the biz at what you do. So, and then after all that, so we got the Friday night pizza party going on. We got our 13th Melon going on. After all that, we're culminating into another episode of Gary's Scaries, 11 p.m. tonight. Lots going on. By the way, down those banners over there, you saw our friends with Next Level Painting doing their thing, best in the biz at what they do. There's a QR code on the paint can. Hit it up, and you will get your discovery phone call. There it is. Look at that. And then they will guide you in the direction of where you need to go to get whatever it is that you need to get done. Great people, man. We love helping out great people. So big shout out to them as well. Speaking of great people, we got a website made with me, Andy, the host of Tinned Fish Fridays, the best tinned fish review show on the internet. New episode drops every Friday, so there's one there for you to enjoy right now. That's TINNED, Tinned Fish Fridays, with him, Andy. Also known as Royal Anders around here. Does all of our imaging, website stuff. Freaking love you with me, Andy. You're the best, buddy. All right, going to get back into it as the NBA had their draft a couple days ago, and there's a bunch of stuff going on in the WNBA and a couple other things that are being talked about in the world. And lucky for us, we got a basketball expert who we love so much. He's always just a blast to talk to. Let's take it away, Miss Rihanna. Ian Goodwillie in the house. Hoops have it. Last word on sports. A royal pain. This is our basketball guru. And I'm pretty sure I cut out the opening of that because that was pretty aggressive. But a big Nas Reed fan. Big time Nas Reed fan. Welcome to the first show we have done here. I guess no, we did last week.
Yeah, we did last week, but it's
We live
post-draft.
in a Knickerbocker World Championship world. We had a draft the other day.
Draft just happened.
And the Toronto Raptors, first and foremost, who's the guy that the Raptors got? Is this going to be
They picked
another
up two guys.
CMB?
Well, they picked up two guys. They did one in the first round, one in the second. They got themselves some decent players. I think it's just like every other year with the Raptors drafting in the last couple of years, where you kind of look at them and go, huh. And then you see them on the court and go, oh. And I think that's what we're in for here.
I like that.
One of them, like they're looking for a Mamo replacement.
So he's officially going to be gone? Yeah.
He's going to be gone.
Okay.
And one of these guys, that's what they're looking at. They did get themselves a guard, which is nice. But they do still not have a decent center. And that was
one thing you said they needed.
It needed three things, and they had two picks. So one need was going to go unfulfilled. Apparently, there have been conversations again between the Raptors and the Kings.
Well, the Kings.
They're still talking about. They're talking about Sabonis and Mr. Leonard coming back. Now you got to understand with Mr. Leonard, his preference is to remain in Southern California, not because he has a problem with Toronto, just because he was born and raised in Southern California. It's home. He likes being there.
That's the reason he left.
I can't. Yeah. I can't argue with that.
No.
You know, I get it. Like wanting to play in your home turf, that makes sense to me.
Now here's one for you. Lots of the rumors going around are saying that this is just them floating around. He's interested, so they will raise the stock, get people talking about him more. They use him as leverage again?
Maybe. I don't think this is a normal situation. Whatever happens with the NBA investigation into the Clippers dealings with him, like Kawhi won't get punished from that. The players don't usually get punished. It'll be the Clippers that take the heat.
Yep.
And part of that heat could be voiding his contract. So I think it's less about raising the stock as so much as it is setting up where he wants to go. And I mean, if he was going to, he's never said he didn't like Toronto.
Of course, no, he loved Toronto.
He enjoyed playing there. He liked
He didn't want to go there, loved winning there, loved everything about it, and then he went home.
And let's be blunt, it was his last piece of real success.
Yeah.
So why not go back? And they have a good team right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he could go back. He could be the third heat. He could be the last thing that kind of pushes them over. Mm-hmm. But that even Kawhi coming back would not fix the lack of a center. And that's why they're continuing to talk because everybody knows how badly the Kings want Sabonis. The Antetokounmpo lottery is over. He's heading to Miami. Miami vomited it out their death and a bunch of draft picks to get him, which let's see them fix that problem. That should be fun for them.
Hey, that's the problem right now. They got a big three. That's all you want.
As Kevin Durant has proved over and over again, having a big three with no depth wins titles like crazy because that's all he does everywhere he goes.
Being facetious.
Eats up money and wins titles. But that's the thing. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out, but now Sabonis, as far as big centers go, him and Myles Turner are both like Turner is most likely going to be gone from the Bucks. They're doing a full reboot here.
Yeah,
like
he never really stuck in there, did he?
Nah, he was just another attempt to make it work for Giannis.
Yeah.
Just like Kyle Kuzma was, trade him too, please.
Turner was so good.
Just like he's great.
With the Pacers, remember with the Pacers 2 years ago?
The only reason he left the Pacers is because the Pacers didn't take his negotiations seriously.
They didn't respect him.
They lowballed him. And the Bucks went, here's a bucket of cash. And he went, yeah, sure, why not?
So he could be available.
He's in play, too. The Raptors are also looking at him. So are other teams. Why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Sabonis in the mix, who The Raptors would be oddly a good fit for him,
Love that.
just because
I love how you've been tortured by this man for
I am
so
tortured
long.
by him.
with
It's
your job.
Sabonis has so many great qualities, but he's so terrible on defense, and not having a big man being unable to
Plug the lane.
to protect the rim is just, you can't do that in this day and age. It's so hard. But the Raptors have the defense to make up for that.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
that's the reality. The other people that do are the Wolves. The Timberwolves have given up Julius Randle now in the last week, which great.
nothing.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, they just wanted rid of him. And I get that.
He was so bad.
He
Poor
wasn't
guy. I love him.
great. It was a terrible. It was a questionable trade when it was made to ship Cat off in exchange for him, and now it just looks stupid.
Yeah.
And now they've lost Nas Reed, and well, not lost. They gave up Nas Reed, and the problem is, one of the reasons why the Wolves have been the bane of the Nuggets' existence in the playoffs for the past few years is that when Jokic gets on the court, they just throw bigs at him. Like they whether it's Cat or Randall, they always have either one. They've always had one of them, Gobert and Nas, and they send them in ones, twos, or triples, and they just send them and they just throw them at him and wear him down. And they did that to Wemby too in the playoffs. It didn't work as well because he had a bit more of a team around him, but they did that to him. And I know what they're doing. They're trying to build up more shooting. That's why they brought in LaMelo. And I get that.
The idea there is Ant-Man's going to be doubled, tripled all the time.
Yeah.
LaMelo will be open. He can shoot.
They've lacked another scorer and they don't have a point guard. Like they do not have a point guard. Their point guard is Mike Conley. Mike Conley is 900 years old.
Good, but old.
Mike Conley helped build America.
That's true.
Like,
Man, I remember him playing, Ohio State Buckeye.
Yeah. He helped build that college brick by brick. He was there.
So crazy.
And I love Mike Conley, but he cannot be their starting point guard.
That's right.
He can't be their second point guard.
That's a tough stretch,
they should play him about as much as the Sixers played Kyle Lowry last season.
Only when the crowd demands it.
When the crowd demands it. But that's what they're trying to do, and they've sacrificed a lot of size to do that. Nas Reed was sixth man of the year for a reason, and that's going to hurt them. So I'm curious to see how this plays out for them. But for the Raptors, like this offseason, Kawhi or no Kawhi?
There's a lot of big men out there, is what I'm hearing.
Well,
big, beautiful men.
They need to focus
rim.
on Domas or Myles. They need to get one of those two guys. If they want to be legit competitors in the East, they have so many other great pieces. Now, the likelihood is they're going to have to give up at least what they've been talking to the Kings about have been R.J. Barrett and Grady Dick now.
We already said R.J.'s not moving.
Well, R.J.
Canadian kid, man. You don't move a Canadian kid.
But, I mean, if it comes down to winning a title, right? Like, if they want to compete.
That's why they got rid of DeMar, yeah.
Like, if it comes down to it, we need to win a title. They need to they're going to have to make hard choices. Yeah. And the reality is Scott Perry wants R.J. Scott Perry drafted R.J. with the Knicks. Yeah, he brought him into the league. He likes R.J. Grady Dick hasn't done a lot on the Raptors, but he has the potential to. And I think there's a huge belief in the league that a change of scenery would help him a lot. And playing with the guys that they have in the Kings, both that they have built up, like basically what they've had two great drafts. That's Scott Perry. Both drafts have been great. It is the building blocks. Now they just have to move off. Like DeRozan, they're trying to trade him right now. They'll buy him out or waive him or something. It's coming. He won't be a King by next season. They're going to try to trade Levine.
Dude, hold on a second. What if they trade Sabonis and DeRozan to Toronto?
That could be interesting for Toronto. If there's a serious opportunity for Kawhi, I don't see them.
Yeah, you can't have both. Literally, DeRozan was the guy they moved to get Kawhi.
Yeah, I see that being difficult at this point, and I know that the irony is the team that's looking the hardest at DeRozan is the Clippers. They want DeRozan.
Full circle.
They want his veteran shooting off their bench, and that makes sense. DeMar's still a mid-range maestro. Like He's not the player he was 15 years ago, but I mean, who in the league is?
Yep.
He can still lace it like nobody, just floating around in the mid range. He'll give you 20, and he'll just come out there and he'll do it. He'll make it look easy still. Awesome. He just doesn't fit what the Kings are doing right now. And again, it's not that Sabonis is even a bad center. He just doesn't fit with the Kings. They have young centers they want to build. They have Reno, they have Cardwell, they have Precious Achua. They've got 3 bigs they can work.
Yeah.
Assuming they can make off right now they still have to get Achua and Westbrook re-signed. Priorities.
They will be.
I love Westy so much.
We talk about a lot here.
With them drafting Acuff, 7th, he's a hell of a point guard, and if he could be on that team with Westbrook as his mentor, like if you put him in that system, you have growing with some other young guys, and you've got one of the greatest point guards to ever do it, showing him how to get it done. What you're looking at is Westbrook. I firmly believe Westbrook will eventually be the head coach of the Kings.
I love that,
and he will win a ring as a coach.
Love that too.
Call it a prediction. You can call it a spoiler or prediction. I don't
put
care.
it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Very
he will
nice.
win a ring as a coach, possibly with the Kings.
Anything else from draft night before we hit you with our final question and send you packing into the weekend, my friend?
Well, I mean, it was an interesting evening. The first round was by the numbers.
Yeah.
Like everyone said, DeBanza number one, Peterson number 2, Boozer number 3, Wilson number 4. It was as by the
everything you expected.
Pretty much almost all the way through. There was a couple of curveballs in the lower bit. Like the Kings actually threw a curveball. They traded picks with the Cavs so that they would have another pick in the first round draft to make sure they got Alex Caravan from UConn. Great forward. I was a big proponent of them drafting Yaxel Lindborg because he's an amazing forward. I think the other big thing from this draft that everybody needs to pay attention to is the fact that OKC drafted Ade Mara, who is a 7'3" Spanish center who's had a good 4 seasons in the college scene in the U.S. So he's well seasoned. He's played a bit of professional ball in Europe as well.
And you said OKC?
Yeah, OKC took him.
So this is going to be a Hartenstein replacement?
I think he's going to be a Chet replacement. If I was OKC, I'd be dumping Chet and using that money to keep Lou Dort and Hartenstein.
And then bring this guy in.
This guy in. He's going to be on a rookie contract for
all
4
because
years.
Chet couldn't play in the playoffs. He ran away scared.
Chet's a little bitch.
One time.
Let's be honest here.
He won a title.
No, it's not the first time this has happened. We've seen him run from Wemby before.
Okay.
He's perfectly fine. Chet is fine. But when the road gets a little rough, he runs. And this has been his MO for years, that he is not the guy you need in a pinch. Ade Mara is 1 inch shorter than Wemby and 30 pounds heavier.
Big.
He is going to bully Victor Wembanyama. And I know how he plays. He just won a natty with Michigan, with Yaxel. And he is going to make Mr. Wembanyama's life difficult once he gets up to NBA speed. And then what I love, I wish that more of these guys would go through more college instead of just like playing 1 season and then jumping to the NBA at like 18 or 19. Those 4 or 5 years of eligibility in college season you as a player.
So much.
Guys like Yaxel and Ade, they come to the court. They're like 22, 23, which isn't that much older, and they are ready to play.
I think the league's starting to figure that out too. Hey,
I think they are, because they used to look at they're already starting to age too much, and you're like, they're 22.
They're learning.
You don't like. If I was drafting, I'm looking at players that have done their college eligibility and maybe played some ball in Europe, like in the off season, because a lot of guys do that now.
Seasoning.
I want to see seasoned players on my team. I want a guy like Yaxel Lindborg that I can tape, and literally right now you can just plunk him in the lineup. Like I wouldn't even put Yaxel in the G League. I would just be like,
"You're going.
You're in. We'll get you some rotation."
Absolutely.
But Ade Mara is going to be a steal of the draft.
Love it.
Like he should have been higher. Yaxel should have been higher too, frankly. There were 3 Wolverines that went. The other one went to the Mavericks, who just hired the coach of the Wolverines as their new head coach. Yep.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what they were doing there.
Absolutely.
And all 3 of those guys were, I think they were like 10, 11, and 12, I think.
Yeah, right around there.
Something around like that. And all 3 of them, and I get that this, in a different draft, those guys would have been like top 5 picks. It's just that the draft this year was just, you could go down to number 60, and you were getting
guys.
You were getting some heavy hitters.
Okay.
And the undrafted talent this year,
way up there.
People are gonna be shopping undrafted. Like that's the problem for some of these guys who are kind of. dogging it in the NBA.
So the G League's going to be filling up.
Oh, the
and
G
even
League's
the low
going
end
to be
of
filled up with some lunatics. Yeah.
Final thing for you before we let you go. Caitlin Clark getting assaulted on
Punch
the
in the throat.
court. Literally, we're talking choke out, knee to the groin, everything
No
you
call.
possibly do. Not even a foul.
No call.
Now,
Bull.
to be fair, the league has come out and gave the woman a flagrant 2 and a 1-game suspension only because all the pressure like the frickin' Phoenix Mercury put out a cartoon joke of Caitlin on the ground, like that they deleted afterwards when they realized how insanely idiotic that was.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Like, what is going on with the WNBA?
That was just asking.
This is insane to me.
It is the WNBA is filled with incredible players.
Okay, it's a good
There's
start.
some great basketball
Good
in it. You will not find a sport or a league with worse reffing.
Okay.
The refs, and they refuse to acknowledge that there's a problem. Like they're literally standing there watching this just Caitlin getting
assault.
punched in the throat while she's
full-blown
laying on the ground.
And the girl's smiling while she's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
to her.
And it's particularly with Caitlin Clark. Since day one, she is ref different than everybody else. She gets beaten up and there are no calls. And we are so far past the Caitlin hype. Like there's no, like it's just, she's just a player now in the league. Like why are we doing this still? Like, and I think part of it is, number one, I think her team could use a bit more muscle.
Mm.
And I think she needs somebody to like Caitlin's not big. So she's not going to be slapping people out. She needs a couple people to slap people around and be like, oh, you're going to punch her in the throat? We're going to drop kick you.
Needs a Dave Semenko.
Like
Wayne
Sophie,
Gretzky had Dave
Sophie's
Semenko.
happy. Yeah. Sophie's happy to choke a bitch out, but she can't do everything.
She's
Like
trying.
Sophie is slightly off her rocker.
We love Sophie
and I mean
so
that in a
much.
good way.
Yeah,
if I
Sophie's
was them,
best.
I'd go get Kennedy Carter on the team.
Ooh.
Like Kennedy's a great ball player, and like Caitlin was the one in Caitlin's rookie season. She said point blank, like Caitlin Carter was the one who like Kennedy was the one. Sorry, Kennedy was the one who like checked her after the play when she was on the sky with Angel Reese.
Yeah.
In that first season, and even after that, Caitlin's like Kennedy should be 6th player of the year. Like she doesn't get the credit she deserves. I'm like, get her on your team.
Go get her, girl.
And Kennedy will beat some people up. Like she will straight up, like she's a great player, but she will knock somebody out.
Yeah.
Like if they say protect her, they should be like, done.
So how sad is it that instead of the league adjusting and fixing all their screw ups, the team has to go and get a Dave Semenko enforcer to go out there and make sure that nobody touches your star?
Well, it's idiotic.
Okay.
And
Just want
that's
to make sure.
That's one of the reasons why I take the athletes who play in the WNBA very seriously. I take the coaching staff very seriously. I take the trainers. I take all the parts of those clubs seriously. I don't take the management of the WNBA seriously. I do not take the commissioner seriously. I do not take the people making decisions seriously because they're not making serious decisions. They see this happening. This has been a problem long before Caitlin showed up.
Yeah.
This has been an issue for a long time. The WNBA is rougher than the PWHL.
There you go.
Like by far.
That's Professional Women's Hockey League, by the way.
The Professional Women's Hockey League is at least reffed correctly.
That's right.
It's like
That's a great product, too. Yeah.
It's a great product. They throw hits, they fight, they play hockey.
Yeah.
But what they're doing, I watch it and it's what it should be. I have no problem. Like I'm like, okay, great. I watch the NBA and then I watch the WNBA, and it's night and day in the officiating. Like the refs are just, it's some days when I'm watching like a WNBA game, it's like the refs are standing off to the side with their phone and a cigarette in the middle of the game going, foul on 3. Whatever. She choked me out. You're fine. You're talking,
Get
right?
up.
Like
Yeah.
it's like in semi-pro. Their ref was a part-time ref who was also a preacher. He was father, whatever. That's
So
what it's
funny.
like. I don't take the refs are not serious in that. Like they're not functional. They're there to basically they throw up the basketball for the jump ball and then they just leave.
Yeah.
That would be exactly the same as what they're doing now. And the league refuses to acknowledge this problem in the WNBA. And until they do, it's impossible to take the WNBA seriously.
I think.
And again, I reiterate, that's not a commentary on the players. They are serious athletes.
absolutely.
I respect the hell out of them.
Me too.
But the league does not treat them well. The league is not taking care of them. The league is not, and that's not just a Caitlin Clark thing. That's an everyone in the league thing.
Very well said. I think, like, I stopped watching. It's gotten too much for me, and I think a lot of other people are. So we'll see
It
how it all
ruins
plays out.
games.
It does, and they're
Although-
losing fans now too. They're going to realize soon, like, you guys got to get it. figured out.
Well, voting for the All-Star game, Fan voting was down in the millions this year from last year, and
No
a
surprise.
lot of it has to do with reffing.
Like,
Like,
dare I
it's
say
hard-
all of it? Like, if
I
you're not
can't-
gonna,
it's-
it's just too much.
They're making their own product unwatchable
Yeah.
because every game, like it doesn't always get media because it's not always a big player like a well-known player like Caitlin Clark. The problem is it does happen all the time. It doesn't get the media attention unless it's a Caitlin or an Asia,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
But it's happening 3-4 times a game minimum, where there's something that is basically a flagrant 2 that's just, or frankly, assault.
That's the better one.
Like,
Lots of people are saying if this happened on the streets, this woman would be in jail.
She would be in jail, and that's the problem. It's like, I mean, we've said this about Draymond for years, but it's like every team has 8 Draymonds. Like, everybody's Draymond. And what happens is the same thing that happened with Wemby in the finals. When you don't call flagrants, they just start doing more flagrants because they know, and they just keep, and it's a whole league where this is a problem.
And they do it with a smile on their face.
And
too,
they
man.
do.
It's so
Like,
frustrating.
it's part of that game at this point. And it's not like hockey where some people ask, well, how do we get fighting out of the game? That's not what's happening here. That's a completely separate thing from the hockey game.
Yeah.
This is literally the
Part of the
game.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about the WNBA, I think we do need to give a shout out to Marina Marbury for her 53-point game that she dropped on
Little
the
bit of a banger.
Sparks.
Yeah. Lots of games.
Tied for the most points in a game.
I say lots of WNBA games end with less than that for a team.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's freaking insane. She scored for like a whole team.
Went to work for the
Yeah.
tempo. I mean,
Toronto, baby.
Plum was not playing for the Sparks, and actually, I don't know if Brink was either because she got pretty banged up in the last game. Cameron, I don't think was playing either.
Hence the reasoning for the Giants.
But yeah, she went off. But
Yeah.
you take your opportunities when you have them.
Every
There's no
time.
shame in that.
That's right. Bam Adebayo taught us that.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
You
You're
don't
gonna
get
let me do it,
You
I'm gonna
don't
do it.
drop 83 points because the other team is playing to perfection.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Kobe doesn't Wilt doesn't drop 100 points because he's playing against a team of all-stars. He does it because it's a bunch of scrubs and
right.
he's a ball hog.
That's it.
Fine, great. I don't care.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna let me
cool.
do it all night. I'll do it all night.
Yeah, do it
Yeah,
all night.
that's
If you're going to let him get away with it and he's on a roll, you just ride that wave.
You're my
Marina,
way,
you
buddy.
killed it. Good job.
Great job, girl. Ian Goodwillie, male model extraordinaire, also writes for Hoops
Depressed.
Habit, A Royal Pain, and Last Word on Sports. Nailed it. Thank you for the insight, brother.
No,
Always a pleasure. And we'll check in with you next week as there's a lot going on, man.
always is.
What a great dude. And more great dudes arriving here. A lot of fun as we get set for the busiest, the biggest evening in the history of the Dufferin Avenue Media Network studios here. As right after this show, we're CCOing. And then we are doing the 13th Melon and the Friday Night Pizza Party at the same time. That on Twitch, the Melon over on YouTube. And then after all that, culminating at 11 p.m. tonight, another episode of Gary's Scaries, telling all the scary ghost stories. Thanks to our host, Kate Lemichki, and the team there. Going to be a lot of fun. Before we go, we got to sing for you. Got an email here. You got a business that needs eyes and ears, we are here to help. If you're sick of the mainstream, the big corporations saying, this is how much you will pay and this is what you will get. As much as we are, you'd much rather hear someone say, hey, what do you got to work with and what are you looking to do? Right? Reach out to us. It's very, very easy to do. You got fundraisers coming up, charity events, all these things. We are just looking for good people to help. That's the whole point of this place. If you think you fall into that, I'm going to make sure we got to do the test here first. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Auto-tune is working. Please send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. It always pops off on that thing. That really grinds my gears. Wait for it. Professional. Smooth. Nailed it again. Whew. What a day. Miss Rihanna, what do you think? Should we wrap her up a little early here so we can get the party started? Sounds like a yes to me. Again, what a week. Another incredible week here at the network studios. So many people thank. This family continues to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And today we're showing off a lot of that growth. So one more time, if you are keeping track at home. This Sunday, 1 p.m., Telemiracle Saskatoon Berries game will be going on. Rick Harrisfield will be over there. That'll be a lot of fun. We talked to Matt Donlevy and Myles Morrison today. Clayton Croker yesterday was throwing out the first pitch at the big game. A lot of fun will be had there. right after this show is done, in about a minute and a half, CCO rolling in. They are shooting an episode, and then we're flipping to the 13th Melon. 6:30 start time there, as we'll have our Bugsy's Game Day Feast rolling through. Shout out to our friends over at Bugsy's, man. Oh, doing the 69 all day long. Don't forget to get the shirt, by the way. Right here. That's what we talk about. Doing the 69 right there. You get all the flavors into your belly. Get them on a passport that you pick up. Knock it out. Shirt's yours. Demand respect everywhere you go. Another Game Day Feast will be celebrated during episode 3 of the 13th Melon here. We got the top-down camera. We show it all off. Always a fantastic time. Then over on the Twitch stream, our Friday night pizza party will commence. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's Pizza. Yeah, so we'll be showing off the Burns, showing off the Bugsies, a whole lot of awesomeness going on. First time ever, we'll be double streaming the 2 different shows. So we'll hope that the soundproofing is enough over there, but I'm more worried about the heat. I got a real cold in here right now, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. So Matt Young filling in for Grandpa Tom tonight on the 13th Melon. Very excited to see him. And then again, Gary's Scaries, 11 p.m. Long day, man. There's a lot of people coming in and out through here, and it's a lot of fun. These are the ones. These are the days where you say thank you, right? Like it's like so many cool things. And you put out to the universe, it gives back. Then all of a sudden you got guys showing up like Rusty Tromp Jones, my favorite dude in the universe, out of nowhere. See him, hang out with him, member of the CCO Nation, the greatest, dare I say. So keep doing those good things, and these good things will happen to you. That's the point of this story. So we're going to take a little break here. We'll be back around 6:30 on the air with the 13th Melon, over on Twitch with the Friday Night Pizza Party around 7 o'clock. Until then, we'll miss you so much. Keep doing those good things, and have a great weekend. We love you!